All right, how we doing? All right, so it is time for the break. I'm running just a couple of minutes late here, but I think it's like 11 o'clock Eastern time right now. Got a little bit of inventory over there, always up for sale on eBay. Let me turn this bad boy around. All right, how we all doing? Let's take a look here, get this thing set up the right way. Got 3 boxes of Topps 2018 update. All right, and looks like we sold several teams. So we got looks like what do we got? Update. We got Yankees and Braves went to Bradley. We got Astros. Let me turn this thing volume up. Make sure you guys can hear me. I got the Astros went to Aaron. Cardinals went to Chris. Angels went to a Jason. Indians went to another Jason. Brewers went to Brian. Cubs went to Robert. Phillies went to Matt. And then I got two to Danny. So yeah, several teams. What, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teams sold. I know it's January because I just sold 11 teams of Topps update. Right, we're all ready to roll on this stuff. So we'll go ahead and get started. You know, it might take about an hour. And so my name is Chris Socia. Thanks for jumping on, watching, buying some cards. That's pretty cool. Definitely a hobby, passion, business. I love it all. And I'm based in San Diego. And the way you know I'm in San Diego is that I just got that for Christmas. So somebody gave me a monkey on a surfboard, and that monkey on a surfboard was made in Mexico. So that's how you know I'm from San Diego. So go ahead and jump into this. I'll just open one box at a time. And when you guys get your, when you get your cards, they should be packaged up real secure. Trying to make sure that everything's sleeved and top loaders, all that fun stuff, right? You guys pay enough money in this hobby, you should be getting cards in good condition. So I pulled some pretty good cards past couple of months doing this. Good autos, some good relics, and let's go ahead and get started. And obviously, right, I mean, there's a ton of cards here, so I will not be reading each of these cards. With some of my breaks, I'll be able to read each card, but these I won't be able to. But I'll make sure that you guys get a good eye on these. And if anybody can hear me, go ahead and give me a thumbs up so I know at least you can hear me. All right. Yep, so what a baseball season we had, right? So Red Sox obviously went all the way. And man, what a pitching staff they had. All right, a little Ohtani action right here. What a pitching staff the Red Sox had. I mean, they had pitchers that their arms are falling off. Oh, here we go. First, look at that Yankee fan. Bam. Little Aaron Judge action. All right. Hang tight. Let's take a look at the back. No, not numbered. Go ahead and get this sleeved up for you right now. But, what the Red Sox, man, arms falling off those guys, surgeries, whatever the hell was going on, and they just did it. They got it done. All right, so pack number 1, we pulled a relic out. So that bad boy is already sleeved up. All right. Our pack number 2, I guess. But yeah, so those Red Sox, but it's no surprise, right? So out of the top batting averages, Red Sox had the top 2. They had Betts, right, at 346, and Martinez batting 330. So, oh, great. Thanks, Chris. That's good to know. Sometimes I wonder if I talk to myself. Oh, look at that. Nice looking rookie card right there. But yeah, so, you know, Betts at 346 and Martinez at 330. And what the Red Sox had an overall average of 108 and 54. And you know, you throw spring training into it and postseason, and good Lord, they just cleaned up. I mean, the Red Sox just cleaned up. Just amazing to me. Here we go. One of my old favorite teams, the Phillies. Uichiro. I think this is a it's a variation. So I don't know if anybody got the Mariners, but we got a variation there. Let me sleeve that bad boy right away. All right. We got a full house. Got 6 people on here today. It's a Friday night. We're all getting juiced for baseball season, I think. I've got a case of that Leaf Ultimate that's coming next week, and I really didn't look into it too well, but I was just reading about it, and I guess they're only releasing, Leaf is only releasing 200 cases, 212 box cases, and those 12 boxes, one box has 1 pack, and in that 1 pack there's 6 hits. So I've got that coming next week. So thinking about doing a, oh, here we go. There we go. 177 at 299. Gotta love that. So I'm thinking about doing that case. I just gotta figure out how to sell it. I guess I'll be selling 12 individual, put them up for bids, 12 different boxes, and then roll some dice or something like that to make sure that that people know what box that they've bid on. But 6 hits and only 200 of those cases being released. I feel kind of fortunate that my distributor let me in on that action. And it's a Leaf, it's a draft is what it is. Oh, look at that little rainbow action for Mr. Brewer fan. We got a Brewer fan tonight. We got Brian who's a Brewer fan. But yeah, your Brewers, I'm telling you, your Brewers, man. That what is it? Is it Hader? Is it Matt Hader or something like that? Like, if your manager would have used that guy until his arm fell off, like those Red Sox did, I think you guys would have gone a little deeper in the playoffs. But that's old news. We're looking forward to spring training, right? I'm a Padre fan, so I'm always looking forward to spring training. A little Haniger. Cameron Maybin, ex-Padre. Yep. Dozer, a little gold card right there for Philly fan. I know we got somebody who bought the Phillies. Matt, you got yourself a gold card right there. There we go. It's only 8 o'clock Pacific time, so I just got back from dinner. There we go. Haniger. Alex Bregman. All right, here you go. You got a nice gold JD and Betts. Ortiz. Oh, it's Josh Hader. There you go. Not Matt Hader. It's Josh Hader. That guy was a monster when he pitched. Lots of movement and fast. Good velocity. Tuve. Already my Padres, they're already pumping out the press. Oh, look forward to 2020. Like, wait a minute. We haven't played 2019 yet. Been watching a couple of breakers out there. There's this one guy, I forgot his name, but dude is pretty funny. And he does breaks at like 2 in the morning. Aaron Judge, 2 in the morning Eastern time, and he's got some serious product. It's like Bomber Breaks or something like that. I like that guy. There we go. Lewis Brinson. Juan Soto. Here they are. Never know. In one of my one of these breaks, I did have in 3 boxes. I did have 4 hits instead of 3, so that was kind of cool. I like these international affairs, different colors and everything. Anybody heading out to spring training this year? I don't know where your spring training is at, but I typically, if I go to spring training, I go out to Arizona and go check out laboratories. I check out those teams that are out in Arizona on the February time frame. Let's see. We got Red Sox, right? And then you had the Dodgers. This is the interesting thing about the Dodgers. They had a 92 and 71 record, right? So they make the World Series, obviously. We know what happens there. I don't think anybody would have beat the Red Sox this year. So even though I'm not a Dodger fan, I don't think anybody would have beat the Red Sox. So, but having said that, what's crazy to me is that 92 and 71, the number 1 batter on their team was Old Man Kemp. He was ranked 32 within batting averages, and he batted .290. How can the Dodgers have Old Man Kemp? Ooh, Roberto Clemente. Nice. I haven't seen anybody buy the Pirates. Oh, no. But how can the Dodgers have Matt Kemp as their number 1? I don't know. That just doesn't make any sense to me. All right. Mitch Moreland here. Good old Atlanta Braves. Looks like the Braves sold to Bradley. Maybe go by Brad, but Atlanta Braves, what a season they had, huh? This guy and all their young blood that they got going on. I know the Atlanta fans that that I communicate with, those guys are freaking in love with their team. They're loving what they're seeing. And what they're telling me, oh, that card's a little nicked. What they're telling me is that some of the other younger teams, like the Padres or whatever, are kind of where the Braves were a couple years ago. So if that's true, I'll be happy. Yeah, appreciate you guys buying into this break. I've got probably, oh, here's another gold card. Anybody buy the Tigers? No Detroit fans. But I've got probably all the update cards that I can handle. Probably have 3 or 4 sets that I'll look to move for those people who like to buy sets. Just from, breaks that haven't sold. All gold action. Who bought the Nationals? Kevin didn't pay for the Nationals yet, but your name is attached to the Nationals. So I don't know if you're going to get them or not, my friend. But I'm going to sleeve that gold card up real quick. Okay. Yeah, so those of you hanging out, it's got some dust coming right out of the pack, huh? Total break time for 3 boxes, approximately an hour. I'm not gonna jam through these too fast. I know some of you just like to see the hits. That's what we're all aiming for, but some people like to actually see the cards. Oh, by the way, I worked out a crazy trade. Well, I guess not crazy, but I was able to make a trade. I do collect some cards as well. Little rainbow action. I do collect cards as well, and I've had the Topps Chrome update that I collect, and I was missing like 15 cards, and I found someone and we traded 10 cards. So trading is still alive if you trust the people that you're working with, that you're dealing with. So don't feel you gotta buy a bunch of commons if you are the type of people that build sets, which I do build sets. Well, here's that numbered one that we got. Walker, Ryu, Tony Kemp, got Oakland A's. Yeah, I pulled a crazy card the other day. So the 2018 Bowman Chrome Draft, and I think the guy's name is Juan Garcia, and it was a 16 of 25 orange wave refractor autograph, and it's up. It's got one bid on it right now for $850. That's crazy. but top rated prospect. So, you know, those prospects do sell. Eric Hosmer. Almost getting the box 2. Still got just a few packs left for box 1. So the Nationals, 82-80, respectable record for sure. And they had Rendon, 9th overall batting average at a 308. A little Soto action. Reggie. Here we go. Anybody buy the Giants? I think I did sell the Giants, didn't I? No, nobody bought the Giants. Well, this is one of those vintage stocks. 44 out of 99. Interesting mark right across here, though. So we'll see. All right. Sleeve that. And the Soto, just in case Kevin purchased it before we started pulling cards. All right. Freeman, Reynolds. Oh yeah, a little Acuna action right there, Mr. Bradley. Got yourself a little Acuna, Mr. Kemp, Old Man Kemp. Old Man Kemp making a shit ton of money. Unbelievable. He made his way through the Braves, right, Mr. Bradley? Made his way through the Braves, made his way through the Padres, Dodgers twice. I forgot where he just got traded. Him and Puig got traded somewhere. Puig is a head case. All right, we all know that. And Kemp is very inconsistent. So, I don't know about that team that got those two. Hopefully, those two work out better at the team that they got traded to. Pretty good looking cards. All right, last 2 packs of the first box. Winkler, Brad Hand. All right, last pack, box number 1. All right, let's get into box 2. Looking for an auto. Looking for a top-rated auto. So I think after tonight's break, I've only got 8 more boxes of update. So I might go do a half case break. I'm not sure. It's just that with these cards, they take a very long time to break. So that's why I try to do the three box breaks. I had 5 cases of Series 1 at the beginning of last year, and I did full case breaks, and it took me like 4 hours. It was like 5,000 or 6,000 cards, and sorting them, it just took a very long time. So I'm down to doing 3 boxes at a time. Don't get me wrong, I like the cards, I like doing breaks, but 5-hour breaks, ain't nobody wants to even listen to me for an hour, let alone 5 hours. All right, Machado. Wonder where Machado's gonna wind up. Somebody just signed Lucroy. Was it the Angels? Maybe just signed Lucroy. The Angels are my American League team. They're about an hour, 10 minutes north of me, and Padres are 45 minutes south of me. And I don't dare to mention the Dodgers. Josh Hader. Let's see, we had Cardinals. So the Cardinals, Chris, I think the Cardinals, they did pretty good this year. 88-74 record. Got themselves Goldschmidt, which is pretty sweet. And Martinez was 12th overall batting average, and his batting average was .305. So not a bad year for the Cards. All right, gold card here. Robert bought the Cubs. So how'd your Cubbies do? Yeah, your Cubbies killed it this year. 95-68. Baez, 29th overall batting average at .290. So I read a little bit about the Cubs right after the season was over, and they said that they just got to a point where they just were worn out. Offense was worn out. So had a smoking season. And shit, 95 wins. Take that all day long. Tim Raines. Kuna. Bradley, there's a Kuna. Chris Sale, man. He was one guy whose arm, I think, was falling off at the end of that World Series. Look at that dirty stash on that guy. Damn. That's a stash. Oh, here we go. A-Rod. Oh, man, I've seen one of these before. I pulled one of these, but not a number. Number 23/99. Good job, Bradley. Got yourself a nice relic right there. That's a good hit. 23/99. postseason. Yep. Let me sleeve that up and stick it in a thick. There we go. A-Rod. Gotta get me one of these thick ass ones. Hold on. And they're tight. Alright, there we go. Alright, so pretty good hit, Bradley. Pretty good hit. Hopefully we can get a top tier auto for somebody else that the Yankees have been taken care of. Yeah, that division though, that Red Sox Yankees division, man, I don't know why anybody can even think about playing that division unless they're on one of those two teams. I mean, what you had the Tampa Bay Rays had an awesome year, and they had the number 2. Who's the goddamn, what did Snell get? He got the Cy Young, I think, 1.89 ERA, and didn't even sniff the playoffs because of the division that they're in. I mean, that's painful. Snell's got to be scooped up by some other team so he can go make a good name for himself elsewhere, because playing in that division, if you ain't on one of those two primo teams, you're kind of in trouble. Juan Soto. Old Man Rivera. People love their Rivera, though. So yeah, you had Snell at a 1.89, and then DeGrom just unbelievable, 1.70. Like, are you kidding me? How'd that guy pull that off? 1.70. Here we go. Seattle Edwin Diaz gold card. If you guys see any variations that I cruise by too quickly, you let me know. Get those things sleeved up right away for you. We'll see how this guy does. I mean, he came out pretty strong in the handful of games that he played for us at the end. And this guy's a monster. He's like 7 feet tall, and he frickin' hits the ball like 500 feet. So, we'll see. And Jason, who bought the Indians, right? So that's where Mieja came from. Gave you Brad Hand and some other JT. Gave you Brad Hand and another relief pitcher for that Mieja guy. Wow. Rui dig these 83 cards. I was able to put together the silver pack set, 150 card set. So I'm gonna just put that together the other day, finished putting it together. So I'm gonna throw that up if you guys like those cards. So put that whole set up. Pardon me, all that noise in the background. Okay, this gold card, Brian Flynn. Willie McCovey. The Man. Mookie Betts. Soto. People love this guy right here. Matt Chapman. I came across a couple of boxes of 2016 Bowman Draft. Sorting through them all. It's a tough set to put together. I got like 1 through 150, no problem. But 151 to 250, that's difficult. Neil Walker. That's a cool picture right there. All right, get down to the final 10 packs or so. Box number 2. Go, Frazier. Oh, here you go. Little Arenado. One of my buddies lives in Colorado, and I've never been to the Colorado game, so I went out there to the opening day, Colorado's opening day, 2018. They played the Braves. They lost, but if you guys don't know about that game, it was snowing. It was damn snowing. It was in the 30s and dropped down into the 20s before I wound up leaving. That was, for a dude from San Diego, that's some cold shit. 20 and 30 degree weather in the snow. And the Rocky fans were booing their pitcher because he was walking people. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's like 29 degrees. You can't even feel that baseball. Ian Kinsler. So we'll see what the Padres do with that guy. Mr. 1.70 himself right there. Wow. Nice little throwback card right there. I think I saw like a Shark Tank commercial. And A-Rod's going to do like a guest appearance or something on Shark Tank. That was interesting. He said, the quote that he said was, "I like working with people." Oh, look at that card. All right, Robert. Nice gold card, Corey Kluber. Oh, no, that's the Indians. That's not the Cubs. What am I talking about? It's for Jason, Corey Kluber. But A-Rod said, "I like working with poor driven, determined people," or something like that. And I guess anybody who signed that $100 million contract is thinking everybody's poor. All right. Broadhand. D. Gordon. A lot of good players in today's era, that's for sure. Seems like a lot of these players, though, they spurt, right? Like they spurt and sputter out. They'll be hot for a couple years, and they just kind of not after that. But this era, interesting era in baseball. All right, guys, 3 more packs. Box number 2. No, I'm not seeing many numbered cards. However, the numbers, gold ones are numbered, but I'm not seeing many numbered cards on the front. Little foil action for you. Indian Jason. Little rainbow foil. Aaron Judge, not rainbow. All right, last pack for box number 2. Moustakas. Come on, Padres, pull him over. Get that guy. We need a third baseman. Ariano. All right. Box 3. All right, we are looking for a prime autograph for you guys. Got a couple of good hits so far. see, what do we got so far? So I've thrown a few of these in sleeves already just to keep them sweet for you. So, oh, we got 2 Yankees, don't we? Oh, sorry, everybody else. You got 2 Yankees right out of the gate. Got Aaron Judge and A-Rod. So that's what we got right out of the gate with the first 2 hits. Oh, good for Bradley, but not good for everybody else. All right. I guess it pays to be a Yankee fan. When you got 2 of the 3 hits going to the Yanks, that's some shit. Peralta. Brad Hand on the Indians. Yes, I'm a homer. I know. I think someday every Major League Baseball team, they're going to have their own professional breakers. They're going to be part of their team to help get cards out and market them a little bit more, and that's what I think is going to happen. Unless somehow they can't be associated with it, who knows? A lot of rules. I really got to get a TV in this office, don't I? Get a little sports action on in the background. Let's see, what team haven't we? We didn't talk about the Mets yet. So Mets 77 and 85. They had Nemo as their top batting average at 263. So the Mets did not have, a good year at 77 and 85. There you go, Red Sox fan. I did pull a clear card, and I forgot what it was called, but Eric Hosmer, like 7 out of 10. It was a clear card. It was kind of cool. And some dude called me, worked out a deal for it, which was fine. But, yeah, some interesting cards out there. All right, what kind of hit are we going to have this final box? Oh, here we go. Final hit is a Seattle Mitch Haniger. Non-numbered. Mitch Haniger gets the final hit. But, like I said, I have seen 2 hits accidentally in one box. So, you never know how the rest of this box is going to turn out. Hang on. Let's get this one. There we go. Kuna. Yeah, one of my favorite old times, the Phillies as a kid growing up. Growing up in good old Delaware, northern Delaware. Followed the Phillies. Used to go to, I think it was Veterans Stadium or something like that as a kid. Watch the Phillies play and walk across and watch the Flyers play. It's all changed now, but so when they had Mike Schmidt, Larry Bowa, Steve Carlton, Pete Rose, Larry Bowa, Bob Boone, Shake and Bake, Greg Maddux, Greg Luzinski, Tug McGraw, Manny Trujillo. It's amazing how all that just comes back after all those years. All those years later. I mean, those were the days. That was when I started collecting cards back in like 78, 79. Can't tell you how many 1979 cards I had, and probably had 200 frickin' Ozzie Smith rookie cards. Wound up being a little pyro at 9 and 10 years old, and big fire in the fireplace, and burned all my dupes. Used to ride my bike down to a place called Save a Cent in Hockessin, Delaware. Willie Adams. It's a good gold card right there. Hockessin, Delaware. Ride my bike on down and buy a pack of cards for like 25 cents or something like that. Then my old man... Oh yeah, nice card. Old man got a brochure or something like that for a company out of New York called Renata Gallico or something like that. And that place, Renata Gallico, and that place used to be a very large card dealer on the East Coast, probably nationwide, I don't know. But I remember you'd buy cards from them, and they would send you like old Hall of Famers, black and white photos, and on the back it was an advertisement for their card shop. It was kind of sweet. I actually still have those cards. All right, let's get through the rest of these for you guys. I don't you know, we can't count on any more hits, but you never know. That's a crazy thing right there. No wonder Aaron Judge just frickin' mashes the ball. Dude looks like he's about 8 feet tall. I don't know if you guys remember Jaws from the Spy Who Loved Me in a James Bond movie. That's who Aaron Judge reminds me of. Just a monster. Not a bad thing, but a big man. So yeah, so once again we had Yankees and Braves bought by Bradley, Astros bought by Aaron, Cardinals bought by Chris, repeat customer, thank you. Angels bought by one of the Jasons. Indians bought by another Jason. Brewers bought by Brian. Cubs purchased by Robert. Phillies purchased by Matt. The Nats were originally won by Kevin. Not sure if he paid for them. And then Danny bought the Orioles again. Not sure if he paid for them on time. So hopefully you guys did. Here you go. Mets. Any Mets fans? Here we go. Gold action. Yeah, so any of the three of you that are still listening, what do you guys give me a thumbs up if you've heard of that Leaf Ultimate, and it seems like Leaf Ultimate Draft, and it seems like something that you guys would be interested in, because I'm getting it. I just don't know if I'm gonna do a break or if I'm gonna just do it on my own and keep it. I don't know. Goldschmidt to the Cardinals. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Nobody bought the Dodgers, though. The only thing about this, look at this. So you can see it's black border, so it can get, you know, a little messy. It's hard to find those in perfect condition, you know. But we'll put that bad boy into a sleeve to try to minimize the rubbing of other cards. Same with Juan Soto, minimize rubbing with other cards. Kind of sounds a little kinky, but nobody likes their cards to be rubbed, right? All right. Juan Soto. Yeah, I don't know, Jason, Mr. Angels, if you're listening. Yeah, I'm really curious about Ohtani. See what's gonna happen with that guy. Just so interesting. Must be something about American baseball that just forces people to just trash their arms. Overuse, I guess. Immediately came here and boom, that was it. Done. I'm sure you guys remember, but there was like a 1-of-1 auto. There we go. 1-of-1 auto. Some dude had it up for like 60 grand, and he didn't take 20 or 25,000 that someone offered him, and then like the next week, boom, dude, Ohtani was on the shelf. Could you imagine? Being offered $20,000 for a card and turning it down. Damn. Some serious cash. Go. Just about done, peeps. There we go. Foil. Yeah, I pulled a sick Gleyber Torres auto last year. It was pretty sweet. I also pulled a, I'm trying to think, I think it was in Series 1. It was a 1 of 1 autograph printing plate, Clint Frazier. That Yankee fan went ape shit. Who bought that? Bought that break. Yeah, 1 of 1 printing plate autograph. That's obviously the only one. Very rare. Joe Morgan, part of the Big Red Machine. Alright, getting down to the last 2 packs, and then we'll do a quick review of what I sleeved and what the hits were. All right, here we go. Any hidden hit in here? Doesn't look like it. So looks like 3 hits and mini cards. All right, so Bradley, Aaron, Chris, Jason, Brian, Robert, Matt, Kevin, Danny, thank you very much. Appreciate your patronage. Here we go. Mitch Haniger, All-Star Patch. We got a little A-Rod 23/99 postseason. Postseason, what are they calling it? Logo patch card. And Aaron Judge All-Star Patch. And like I said, I threw some of these right in here. I got Soto. I got Soto. Got the Toronto Blue Jays. Got Ichiro's variation card. Dodgers, right, with that little black border. Through the Acunas, through the Sotos. This was a rainbow card, gold card, Soto, Acuna, Soto, and McCutchen. This was the vintage card, but it is, if you look at this, and I don't think anybody bought the Giants, but there's a line right across here. I don't know if you guys see it or not. So I don't know what that's all about. Anyways, thank you very much. And you guys have a good one. I'll catch up to you next time.